Okay, good day to you, Ben, and welcome back again to your lesson in mathematics. And this time, we are now on solving equations. Through already in algebraic expressions. Also, we are through in algebraic equations. And this time, we are going to solve equations. We are going to find the missing number, or we're going to find the variable in an equation. Okay, now to review, an equation is a mathematical sentence, okay, uh, that tells us that both sides of the equations are equal. Okay, now in solving equations, we are going to find now what is the uh, value of the variable. If you have here an example number 1, let's say x plus 5 is equals to 12. Okay, now 5 here is our constant, while x is our variable. Now 12 is the final answer. Now what we are looking for is the variable. What is the value of x? That if we are going to add 5 into it, the answer is going to be 12. Okay, and that's what we are going to solve. Okay, uh, what is the value of x exactly? Okay, now to solve here, although we know that this is 7, because 7 plus 5 is 12. But how do we get the variable? How do we find the variable? Simple. Just get rid of all the constants. Okay. Now, for example, we have here on the left of the equation, we have here x plus 5, and x is our variable. So all we need to do is just get rid of the constant, which is 5, no, to the left of the equation, and that will be our answer. But of course, what we are going to do on the left, we are also going to do on the right of the equation, so that to maintain its equality. Okay, for example, how do we get rid of 5 here? So x plus 5. Of course, if we are going to get the opposite of 5, okay, that will be minus 5. Now, how do we get rid of 5 here? So all we need to do is just subtract 5. Okay, because 5 minus 5 is 0. So to get rid of 5 here, just subtract here 5 also. Okay, so that we can come up with 0. But of course, what we do to the left of the equation, we must do also to the right. So if you have here 12, okay, just copy 12. We have here subtracted 5 to the left of the equation. So also we need to subtract 5 to the right of the equation. Okay, why? To maintain its equality, no? The equality of the equation. So if you're going to simplify this, copy x plus, now 5 minus 5 is 0. Okay, so copy, then equals, now 12 minus 5 is 7. Okay, now x plus 0 is x, because x has no value, and we already have get rid of 5, and copy 7. Therefore, our answer is 7. The x here is 7. Okay, so let's try answer number 2. Right on the board here, we have an example of an equation, which is 3 plus x is equals to 8. Now, we are now solving equations, and we are looking for the variable in the equation. So, to the left of the equation, we have here 3 for our constant, and x here for our variable. 8 is our answer. Now, how do we get the variable? just get rid of all the constants where the variable is either to the left or to the right of the equation. Just get rid of the constants so that what will remain is only the variable. Okay, now just remember that the opposite of addition is subtraction, while the opposite of multiplication is division. Okay, to get rid of we're going to use that to get rid of the constants. Okay, now 3 plus x was 8. Now we have to get rid of 3 here. Okay, we must make this 3 into 0. Okay, so that we can get rid of it. So how do we get rid of 3? How do we make 3 become a 0? So all we need to do is subtract 3. Okay, because 3 minus 3 is 0. So copy 3, subtract 3, okay, plus x, just copy, is equals to 18. But also, what you do to the left of the equation, you do also to the right to maintain its equality. So we have subtracted here minus 3 to the left. We must also subtract 3 to the right. So minus 3 here. Okay, so we have subtracted 3 to the both sides of the equation so that we can maintain its equality. Okay, now let's simplify this. So we have here 3 minus 3. That's 3 minus 3 is 0. Copy this as x, and equals to, now 8 minus 3 is 5. And further simplify this, remove the 0 here and add. So what remains is the x, or for our variable, and copy, equals to 5. Therefore, for our answer is x is equals to 5. Okay, so if you're going to substitute this, so what's x? X is 5, so let's substitute. X here is 5. Okay, so if you're going to substitute that, 3 plus 5 is equals to 8. We have found out that x is 5 by solving the equations. Okay, now let's try number 3. This time we have here 2x plus 3 is equals to 17. Now 3 here is our constant. 2 is x here is our variable, while 17 is our answer. Okay? All of this is our algebraic equation. Okay, here on the board we have here number 3, which is 2x plus 3 is equals to 17. Now 3 here for our constant, x for our variable, and 17 for our answer. Now we are going to solve for x. Now, we are going to find what is the value of x here in our equation. Okay, now so to get the variable, all we need to do is just get rid of all the constants. Okay, now so to get rid of the constants, all we need to do is add the, or give their opposites. Okay, so for example, let's get rid first of 3 here. So just copy 2x plus 3, and let's get rid of 3. So to make this 3 0, okay, so all we need to do is just subtract 3, because 3 minus 3 is 0, and copy equals 17. And because we have subtracted 3 here on the left side of the equation, we must do also to the right. So we must also subtract 3 here to the right of the equation. Okay, so we have both subtracted 3 to the left and to the right. So now let's simplify. So copy this, 2x. Now 3 minus 3 is 0, equals to, now 7 minus 3 is 14. Okay, so we have 14 here. Now we have this is plus 2x plus 0. 2x plus 0 is 2x. So we have already get rid of 3 here, or 0 is equals to 14. Now we have here 2 times x. Okay, 2 times x. Now how do we get rid of x here? So the opposite of multiplication is division. So all we need to do is just subtract. Do the opposite. Subtract 2. Okay, so that you can get rid of 2 here. Okay. But what you do to the left, you must do also to the right to maintain its equality. So therefore, we must also divide 2 here. Okay, so we have to divide. Now, if 2x divided by 2, you can get rid of 2 here. And what remains is x. So we have x here, and equals to 14 divided by 2, that's 7. And that will be our answer. X equals to 7. If you're going to check, this is 7. Okay. Now 2 times 7 is 14. 14 plus 3, that's 17. So they are equal. Okay. We need to say x here as our variable is equals to 17. Okay. That's how you solve equations. That's answer number 4. Okay, this time we have an integer for our equation. So n plus 5 is equals to negative 5. So this time we are dealing with integers. Okay. Now we are looking for the variable which is n. What is the value of n here? Okay. So to get that, let's just get rid of all the constants. Okay, which is to the left of the equation, because our variable here is to the left of the equation. So let's get rid of all the constants. That is 5. Now let's copy this. Now how do we get rid of 5 here? Okay, all we need to do is just subtract, because 5, subtract what? 5, because 5 minus 5 is 0, and we have already get rid of that. So but because what you do to the left, you do to the right. So we have to copy here negative 5, and also we must subtract 5 also to the right, so that to maintain its equality. So we have both subtracted 5 to the left and right of our equation. Okay, now let's simplify this. Copy n here. Now 5 minus 5, that's 0. Okay, now negative 5 minus 5, that's negative 10. Okay, so they're both negative. And let's get the 0 here. N is equals to 10. Okay, negative 10 for our sign here. Okay, so negative 5 minus negative 5 is negative 10. So our answer is negative 10. So if you're going to substitute, negative 10 plus 5 is equals to negative 5. Okay.